This whole thing started back in, I want to say March of '92 when my dad called me and I was getting ready to graduate from college. Hey Jen, they just cut my elementary music program and they want me to now teach general music and I don't think I'm going to like it. We just said, hey, remember those dreams of getting a really big boat and sailing people around the world? I wonder if we could do that. And then it morphed into what you see today as the Woodwind. I was at Galway Bay and Bobby Fry, the race committee for Annapolis Yacht Club, was sitting at the bar and I've known him, and so I got up the courage to ask him if there was any way that we could have a starting line for Wednesday night races and we could race out there. He says, I don't see why not. It would be great to promote sailing to all those people. So they just offer us a starting line on Wednesday night.
Great. Straight on through the middle and then onto the boat.
And then we have a third one.
So everything happens really, really quickly. We leave the dock no later than 6:25. As soon as they get on the boat, I do my safety speech, and then we're off. We'll even do the drink speech as we're motoring out to the start because our start is 6:45. So that only leaves us 20 minutes tops to get all of our sails up.
I need 3 adult-sized volunteers to help me hoe. Anyone feeling strong and willing, or maybe just willing?
Turn that engine off, be perfectly placed on that starting line, and start that race. Never mind, where's the other boat, and how do I tactically have to be in a better spot than him? So, it's really kind of crazy, and the beginning is very, very chaotic. Actually, a lot of people think the whole race is chaotic and they don't understand it, but we try to explain where the starting line boat is, and then where we're going versus where the other boats are going, and who has right of way when there's all these other boats that are coming at us and they've got either their spinnakers up and what's a spinnaker. So there's so much to talk about.
However, he's to windward of me and he can steal my air.
And we're racing. And with 2 boats racing against each other, it's not like fleet racing, so all it is match racing. So it's about, if you're behind, you want to try to do something that's totally different. If you're in front, you cover what the other boat does behind you.
This is my first time out and we're winning, so that's good. The boat's tilting really far that way. I'm having fun, I like feeling the wind, and the view is beautiful.
It's my first time on the boat and I raised the sails, and my brother, he pulled the sail up and then I was cranking. That's all I really did. I must have did a good job because we're going really fast now.
So we have really wonderful staff that works for us. Some of our staff has been with us for 4 seasons, 5 seasons, some are brand new this year, and we try to create a family atmosphere.
I've been crewing on the Woodwind for 3 years. I love it out here. Welcome to my office. I just love being out here. I love making the boats go fast. I've really fallen in love with sailing on the Woodwinds. These are the nights we live for.
You're like, we're going.
She said go!
Just trying to make sure it stays in trim the best I can possibly do. I mean, it's real shifty today, so I've had to like make a lot of adjustments. It's like we're gonna head up a little bit, and then eventually tack to make R2.
One of our core values is that we want to treat people, whether it's employees or our guests, like their family, and that they're sailing with family. We like the crew to also be involved in telling them what they're seeing and getting to know the people on the boat. It's a passion of mine, and the more people that I can turn on to wanting to learn how to sail, loving the Chesapeake Bay, treasuring that bay, learning about Annapolis, maybe its history, then I've done my job. And not only my job, my passion. That's what I love. And then we have a mark that we'll be rounding, and you also want to make sure that you've got the advantage at that mark rounding if it's that close.
So my worry with him behind us is that he does really well coming up from the back of the course. And he does really well when he's on a broad reach. He's got great speed. He knows how to make that boat hum. So I think I have a good enough lead, but I don't know. We'll see.
Keep that energy, man.
So both Woodwinds have to go through this gate and then on to the finish line. If we don't get to the finish line, then whoever crossed at the gate first was the winner. I called up Dick Franyo over at the Boatyard and I told him about my idea, and it was, how could you make somebody have a specific experience of racing on Wednesday night? Well, if you have a starting line, you can race out there with all the boats, and then they get the finish and it's exciting, and then they can all party like sailors and go to the Boatyard Bar and Grill, and we give everybody on board the boat a free rum drink voucher, so they can get a nice pint-sized glass of rum punch or whatever at the bar. And then they can all party like sailors and watch what they've just seen in front of them, but watch them from a different perspective on their big screen TVs. Then all of a sudden, they've got something in common with those 700 people that's at the Boatyard. You know, and it gets them involved in what the experience is like here in Annapolis on every Wednesday night.